Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Multiplayer. I thought the day would never come. I mean, when we got news of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's campaign, I was pretty excited, but at the same time disappointed because, the campaign was good, but what about the bread and butter of the series, the multiplayer? I thought we would never get the multiplayer until one day I found, what appeared to be a unfinished build of the multiplayer that someone allegedly had access to. I found this person via the Modern Warfare 2 subreddit because he was claiming that he had access to a copy of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Multiplayer and was willing to sell the copy to the highest bidder. I asked him how did he get access to it. I mean, come on. Something as big as Modern Warfare 2's Remastered Multiplayer is not easily going to get into the hands of one person. Am I right? He claimed that he actually worked at Activision, specifically Infinity Ward, and was actually tasked to work on the multiplayer that, in his words, was originally supposed to be launched with the campaign, but due to marketing values and setbacks, the multiplayer was later scrapped, or parts of it were scrapped while the main game was still intact. He told me later to add him on Discord so that way we could talk more privately about it. I agreed and added him on Discord. Later that day, I got a message back from him, and this is what he said. I see you're interested in purchasing the copy of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Multiplayer. I'm willing to sell it to you for a pretty good price, but only on one condition. You are, and I repeat, you are, to not share any speck of gameplay of this game. Doing so can jeopardize my job at Infinity Ward, and on top of that could also land me in some legal troubles. So, I will agree to sell the game to you, but once again, you cannot, and I don't care who it is, not even your best friend, don't show any gameplay or even mention that there is such thing. I, of course, agreed to all the terms that came with purchasing the game. I mean, who wouldn't? The game, Modern Warfare 2, especially the remastered version, is fire as hell. I mean, I had a blast playing the campaign, but the multiplayer? Okay, yeah, I won't be able to play online because the game's not even supposed to exist, but at least I can see what the multiplayer could look like. I mean, I kind of already have a visual image of what it looks like, but having the hands-on experience is another thing. We agreed on the price of $120, which seems a lot for a video game, but I mean, this is, or at least what I believe, to be the only copy of MW2 Remastered Multiplayer. The game came in the mail about 2 days later, and once I got it, I was super excited. I mean, I literally had the only copy of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Multiplayer, and I'm sitting over here, oh my, you know that feeling you get as a child when you get a brand new toy? You feel like you can take over the world? That's how I felt in that very moment. I literally felt like Tony Montana from Scarface. I saw it was an Xbox disc, which was kind of weird because he said that it was supposed to be a PlayStation disc, but whatever, I had both the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, so I just plopped the disc into my Xbox Series X. The disc had a very odd design to it. It didn't look like a typical Call of Duty disc. If anything, it looks like someone just took a normal blank CD disc and wrote Modern Warfare 2 Remastered on it. I wish I still had a picture, but I got rid of the disc for reasons you're gonna figure out later. The game took a while to load, but once it did, I was finally able to launch it, and oh boy, was I in for one hell of a ride. When the game started up, it had 3 options. It's kind of weird. It had campaign, multiplayer, and Mysterial. That's kind of weird. I mean, 3 modes? I was told that this was on a multiplayer only game, and here I have campaign, multiplayer, and a third game mode called Mysterial, which God knows what that means. I was kind of weirded out, but I was like, you know what? Considering that this is probably just a disc that someone shoved a bunch of code onto, campaign and Mysterial were probably placeholder names, and multiplayer was the main bread and butter of the game. So I clicked on multiplayer and let's see what happens. When multiplayer loaded up, immediately I could tell something was way off about this. Now, the multiplayer title theme, it did look like the one from the original Modern Warfare 2, except this one had pictures of dead soldiers hanging, and the background music, it was pretty creepy, and I could have sworn I heard the outliers of soldiers screaming and children screaming. I'm not too sure, but it was very unsettling to say the least. It had the option to either play online or play locally. Jokingly, I clicked on play online even though I was expecting that nothing were to happen. But then, all of a sudden, it started connecting to the online service, and next thing you know, I'm literally in the online mode of multiplayer. Does anyone remember that old feature on Black Ops 2 where you could see how many players were online playing the game? Well, they brought this feature back, and it said that 2 players were online. I was super confused at this point. How? I was told that this was the only copy of MW2 Remastered Multiplayer, and here there are 2 other players online? Nah, fuck that. This has got to be some kind of like glitch or something. I don't even know. I mean, to be fair, it is giving me the option to find a match. The only game mode that's available is free for all. No team deathmatch, no search and destroy, just free for all. Which is kind of weird, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I clicked on it and immediately was put into a game. We were playing on Favela, and when I loaded in, I could tell that this was the most fucked up version of Favela I've ever seen. The 2 players that were in the lobbies, gamer tags were Number Jack and Toast 1. I guess these other 2 players have the copy, but I'm not sure. I can see that they're loaded into the game, it shows that they are, but I can't seem to find their characters. And, I mean, to be fair, Favela is a pretty spacious map, so they could be camping somewhere, but I still can't find them. Oh, in the part where I said that this was the most fucked up version of Favela, well, I wasn't lying. There are literally bodies everywhere. And I'm not just talking about soldiers, but civilians, especially very young children. They're everywhere on the map. No matter where you go, there's always a body of a child around each corner. As I'm walking around this map, wondering what the hell is even going on, I can hear a mic audio start to pick up. It's from Numberjack. He appears to try to talk, but the voice is very distorted. It's hard to make out what he's saying. He said, and this was after the mic audio picked up and it wasn't distorted. He said, I don't know why you're here. You shouldn't be here. This game, it's not a game, it's hell. I don't know who made this, but all I know is that I've been here for the past 5 months and I still can't leave. I tried everything, and it's almost like I'm forced and encoded into this game. I'm so sorry. I'm truly sorry. I wish there was another way. You're just another damn soul here, and there's no way out. I'm stuck in this game, and I don't know how to get out. I will update when I figure out a way to get out.